So my goal was actually to get ConvertKit to $5,000 a month in recurring revenue
Yes.
because that would cover all of my life expenses.
How long did that take?
The goal was to do it within 6 months. At the 6 month mark, we were at $2,000 a month in revenue. It actually ended up taking just over 2 years. So it was not this like crazy.
What does it
Right.
take to like stick something out for 2 years after not reaching your goal and it not working out the way you wanted it to?
Yeah, it's not fun, but it's also surprisingly common, right? Like I think,
Oh, yeah.
we hear the examples of kind of like my ebook story, right? I get into the space. Yeah, I'm a designer and all that, but I'm new to building an audience. Like I kind of hit for the size of my audience. I hit a home run,
Yes.
like out of the gate.
Grand slam.
And so then in that case, I think I expected to get into software and do the same thing, right?
Ah, expectations versus reality, my favorite. Like, yeah.
And so what ended up happening, $2,000 a month after 6 months, it's like, okay, that's meaningful. That's traction. It's worth doing. But like a year and a half in, it had actually slipped. Because one thing that happens, it's like, yes, recurring revenue is amazing, but no one talks about churn.
Yep.
And churn, especially on a new product where maybe it's a membership that doesn't have scale yet, maybe it's a SaaS company that has a bunch of bugs.
Yes.
Right, churn is real, and if you're dealing with
They-
like 10% monthly churn, that's
Yeah.
brutal.
They
to
say
build a
like
business.
you can be healthy with like 6 to 7% churn. That's what my membership with Awesome Creator Academy Pro membership is like. It's like 6 to 7% annual churn. So like that's considered healthy or whatever.
Yep.
But like when you're going double digits in churn, that's like,
Oh, it's brutal.
Lord.
It's a real problem, and so it took this long period of time. I think it was about a year and a half to 2 years into ConvertKit, where I had this moment where I basically shut it down or double down. A friend of mine named Heaton Shaw called
Like
me
that.
out on this.
Shut it down or double down.
Yeah, because he's like, look, you're going to be successful at something else, right? You've done the ebooks, you've got the audience, like you can do this. But ConvertKit isn't successful now, and make a decision. Either go all in on it or shut it down.
So what would all in look like?
Well, it's what I ended up doing. Well, first, like when someone gives you really good advice, you're like, oh yeah, I made a decision, I implemented it right away, I dove in. No, I waited, like I sat with that for like 3 months of like, shut it down, double down. No, I think I can still do it on the side. Like that whole thing.
Yeah.
I ultimately decided to double down. I took all of our savings from the ebook money. So I had $50,000 and I put all of that into ConvertKit because I was trying to do it just off of customer money.
Okay, I see. Yeah,
I
You're
hadn't
trying to
raised any
go-
capital.
So you thought, okay, going all in. Initially, you thought I'll take all of my profits. And
Yeah, I was reinvesting all the revenue, but
Yes.
that wasn't very, at $2,000 a month. That's not gonna buy you very much.
So like you went all in, all in.
Yep. Instead of just using contractors and freelancers, I hired 2 full-time team members. And then I chose a specific niche. So first we did email marketing for authors, which ended up not quite being the right fit. And we switched to professional bloggers based on, this is early 2015. So at that mark, we were at 2,000 a month in revenue, focused on a niche. And that's when I started direct sales. And I started reaching out to people and saying, okay, like, let me get you onto ConvertKit. What's frustrating you? Working through all of that. And so that moment, basically, everything came together, and I was all in January 1st, 2015. By March, we'd grown from 2,000 to 5,000 monthly recurring revenue. June, we were at 10,000 a month. July, we grew 50% from 10,000 to 15,000. That's when Pat Flynn came on as a customer. Started to notice that like word of mouth was kicking in.
Nice.
Right? You had the Chris Duckers telling Pat Flynn, and on.
And then you
there.
had them onboarding their audience.
Yeah, and so about October is when they started onboarding their audience. So we were maybe 25, 30,000 a month, September, October, and then we started growing like 35,000 a month.
And then the affiliate program, because I think it's 30%
Yep.
recurring monthly revenue to affiliates.
Yeah, exactly.
The affiliates became the sales force.
Yeah, and that became really big.